One of my hobbies here is identifying wildflowers, and we've stopped here to have a little breakfast. Um, so I found this patch of purple flowers, and then I've got my wildflower identification book, and I think I've identified what they are. I'll show you a picture here and you can see if you agree with me. So these purple flowers here on this mountainside, I'll show you right here. They're about 8 to 12 inches tall, and I think from my book here that it is the the Rydberg's pen stem. As you can see here, it looks a lot like what we've got in the book. So this is an interesting flower that we came across. It is a crimson columbine, and notice the beautiful flowers there. So there's the picture in our book, Crimson Columbine. Harrison, tell us all about it.
Handsome red and yellow flowers nodding at branch ends above a bushy plant with several stems and many divided leaves. About 2 inches wide, sepals 5, petal-like red, lanceolate, spreading petals 5, yellow, scoop-shaped, each extending into a backward projecting spur. Many yellow stamens and 5 styles protruding from the center of flowers. Repeatedly divided into leaflets, each 3/4 to 1½ long, about as wide as lobed and cleft across end. The height is from 6 to 36 inches, flowering from found in May to August. Habitats are on banks and near steeps in open woods. The range is southern Alaska, south to Baja California, and east to Utah, Idaho, northwestern Wyoming, and western Montana. The species name for Latin for beautiful aptly describes this plant, especially when it bears dozens of lovely nodding flowers. This and other species with mostly red flowers attract hummingbirds as pollinators.
There you have it, crimson red columbine. This is yarrow, an aromatic plant bearing feathery, fern-like leaves on a tough, fibrous stem, topped with a flattish cluster of small white flower heads. This plant occurs in Eurasia among its several common names, milfoil and plumajillo, which means little feather. Refer to the divided leaves and sneezeweed, and nosebleed may derive from its irritating odor. Spanish Californians once used leaves steeped in water to treat cuts, bruises, and to stop bleeding. That is the yarrow. Well, I think we're done for flower hunting for the day, at least for the morning. And we smell bacon.
Yes, we do.
So we're gonna get ourselves some breakfast. And we'll hit the open road again in spirit.
Kidding.
This isn't my first rodeo.
No Nobody was answering the door.
No solicitors.
Busy, that's why.
Oh, what do we got going on in here?
Bacon and eggs.
Cooking some bacon and eggs in spirit. Delish.
We will partake of in just a few minutes.
Meanwhile, Doob is doing a puzzle. One of the best parts of camping is eating a delicious breakfast out in nature. So listen to just how quiet it is out here in the woods. This is foxglove, and in my book here of wildflowers, it says foxglove is native to Europe. Unlike many plants introduced from foreign lands, it has not come to be considered an unwelcome weed. It lends spectacular columns of color to the green, brushy, and wooded slopes of the Pacific region. The heart stimulant digitalis, toxic when not properly administered, is extracted from the species. Foxglove is deadly toxic to livestock, but it is usually avoided. However, if the plants are mixed into hay, the results can be fatal. Teas or salads made from leaves have been deadly to humans. So, I hope that I'm not having tea or salad this morning for breakfast.